Hello, Internet. Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes in Exandria, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. If it is your first time joining us, great timing because we're going to have a TPK tonight. So I'm glad you tuned in. My name is Kay. I am the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons show. I have a lot of announcements, not that many announcements, actually, just a few announcements and a very, very long recap. But before we do any of that, I want to turn the eyes down to Nick for player introductions. Nick, please take it away.
Over this way.
Sure. Hi, I'm Nick. I play Easter Selberg, the human archfey patron warlock.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I play Zophthal Zephyrax. You can call them Zoph, and they are a dragonborn graviturgy wizard with awesome elven chainmail.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Bonks the Bugbear Barbarian.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I play Angelica Jacobson, who is a bearable druid.
All right. So to those announcements, we premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific. But next week, there will be no episode. We're taking a week off after the end of this campaign before we go into other things. Tonight, we are going to resume our side adventure, which is set in Exandria on the continent of Wildmount. We have stat cards over there that are normally up at this time, if Zach does his job right. And the character art that you see on those was done by me. We have a video description down there that you can check out for links and information for resources for Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate. You can follow us on Twitter at Antiheroes Anon for news and updates. And last but not least, enjoy the show, share it with your friends, come back and watch us again when we're back. Yeah, so let's go ahead and cut to that intro video. Hello and welcome back. Let's go ahead and dive in with a kind of a long recap, so buckle in. Here we go. Our party, the Quatrefoils, have arrived in the city of Uthadern in the Flatcat Alps, where they agreed to investigate 3 matters for Glassblade Captain Ednis Frosthelm. The first matter, after investigating reports of suspicious activity around the Rough Diamond pawn shop, the party retrieved hard evidence that the owner, Undek Shadowshoulder, was involved in illegal trade, though in the process they committed several crimes themselves, including murder. Ednis reluctantly looked the other way after giving Easter and Angelica a stern warning and a sack of 1,500 gold. The party was also tasked with investigating a rash of mysterious killings in the streets, which eventually led them to the prestigious and long-lived Quern family of elves. After learning that the murders were the work of the vengeful spirit Mira Quern, the party was tasked with putting a stop to her campaign of terror against her family. They were initially unable to stop the elven banshee from killing Leonis Quern over the feeling of abandonment during the fall of Malaismere. However, they did get the rest of the Quern family to safety at the Beryl Sanctuary. With the help of Valora Quern, how many times can I say Quern in one recap? They set a trap for Mira and finished her off before she could escape to kill again. Finally, the third task, the Platinum Vault Church of Bahamut, has been complaining that the Caustic Heart is poaching followers for their alleged cult of Tiamat. After being caught in the middle of a skirmish between the Caustic Heart's devotees and the paladins of the Platinum Dragon, The party questioned both cult leader Pascal Roth and High Paladin Winterhammer, which resulted only in Pascal taking an interest in Zoph. Pascal has somehow escaped his jail cell, his cell in the barracks, leaving behind a letter to Zoph, instructing them to meet Pascal behind the tumbling tankards just before midnight. The Quatrefoils have recruited High Paladin Winterhammer to aid them in this effort. However, they worry that Winterhammer may go the way of the many other followers of Bahamut who defected to Pascal's side. So last week, we left off as you all finished your conversation with High Paladin Winterhammer, agreeing to meet them at the Platinum Vault tomorrow before going to meet Pascal. You have the evening and most of the following day to make your preparations. What would you like to do? How would you like to spend this time?
We got stuff to buy.
Yeah, we figured out how much money we had and what we needed to buy, so we go shopping.
Okay. We are going to, for the sake of brevity, completely skim over this. But why don't you guys let me know and let the viewers know where you go and what you buy?
We went back to the magic shop and bought one more scroll, the Expeditious Retreat one, as well as some more paper and ink for me.
Okay. And Phyllis Wildstitch, the proprietor, is extremely happy to see you, and she follows you around like that NPC in Skyward Sword. Like
oh
this.
no. Does she still have the really long hair?
Oh yeah. And it
Ugh.
seems like it's a little bit longer than the last time you saw her. And she's just like, oh, what can I do to help you? And she follows you around, and she's very happy to sell you more stuff.
Angelica will keep her hands clasped together to avoid temptation.
So you can go ahead and add that to your inventory and mark off the gold for that.
Done.
Anything else on the shopping list?
Bonks and Easter, I think, head to like an armory or something, where Easter is going to get a set of studded leather to replace the regular leathers.
Okay. Yep, that's easy enough to do.
Bonks is going to buy 10 javelins.
10 javelins. You're lucky because that's all they got.
That's all they have.
That's their entire
Bought
stock
the
of
last
javelins.
one.
Yeah.
Bought the last one.
Big old toothpicks for me.
Yep, easy enough to do. So the dwarf who is the proprietor there is very happy to sell them to you, and he's just like very impressed with the weapons you've already got. So you shoot the shit a little bit. You know, helps you, Easter, kind of find a set of armor in your size.
And color. I asked him to dye it, and I think he refuses.
He absolutely refuses. He's like, if you want any of that frilly bullshit, you're gonna have to go talk to someone else, basically.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you are keen on having it dyed, there are places where you can do that, but it's gonna take a couple days to get it.
Yeah. We don't have that much time right now.
No. All right. So add those to your inventory, mark that money off.
And then we were going to buy 2
Potion.
healing potions. Yeah.
Ingredients.
Right. So you head to the Iron Mortar, which is an apothecary run by an elvish man named Theodman Valdi, who is one of your father's clients, Angelica. And actually, let me tell you about this character because, he is a skinny wood elf with really thick hair for an elf, copper-colored hair, and his chin is covered in copper stubble, and he's got hands that are marked with burn scars of varying sizes. He's quiet, a little bit quiet and timid, but friendly. And when he learns who you are, Angelica, he's more than happy to accommodate you and help you purchase whatever you need.
And some family discount.
Not quite. He's got a business to run, but he is very excited to show you his. He's got a little moss garden that he keeps in the back of the shop, mostly black mosses and greens and blues of varying sizes. So he'll give you a sample of black moss from his garden as a gift.
Great.
So yeah, you can buy whatever supplies you need from him there. And it's a good time. It's nice to see a friendly face. He tells you to, give your best back to your parents if you head back that way to your father and more.
Very nice to see you. Maybe I'll come back, check your wares another day.
He'd be
Never
happy
know.
to have you. Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else? That's it for shopping. All right.
Mhm.
So you
Can
guys,
we, real quick, as a group, take stock of the healing potions we have and distribute
sure.
them around?
Sure.
Because I don't think I have any in my inventory.
I also don't have any.
I also don't have any.
So Angelica's got them all. Might be
So,
good to
yeah.
spread them around a
what a
bit.
hog.
I have
What a
a
hog.
I have one potion of watchful rest. I have a potion of vitality. And I have one potion of greater healing left. And then I just bought ingredients to make how many more? 2?
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
think?
I think 2 was the plan.
We don't have any more healing potions? I thought we had more. I thought we actually... Okay.
All I have listed. Let me check my current inventory here just to make sure. Yep, that's it.
Huh.
Okay, so when those 2 that Angie is making are done, we will have 1 greater and 2 regular.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I sent you the the rules for brewing potions. Angie. Do you have those written down somewhere?
Do we feel like we should just buy some already prepared potions too, just so we can at least have one?
We could.
Well, you
Were
have the
there
night,
any
and I
available
think-
that were previously prepared?
At the apothecary, I'm just going on a whim, assuming that he might have some.
Yeah, he would have had like 1 or 2 for purchase, just normal ones.
Might be worth it.
Sure, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
So those are 50 gold each, I believe.
I'm not gonna have 100 off our party funds.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and add those are regulars or those?
Regulars.
Yeah, those are just regulars.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add one of them to mine.
That leaves you and me though with the illness who have none.
Yeah. I will add one of the regular ones to mine as well.
Okay.
Just for safety.
Cool.
All right. You got your potions all distributed.
Mm-hmm.
Got your shopping all taken care of.
Yep.
You head back to the inn to get a long rest in. Excuse me. What was the name of this place that you liked? Or are you gonna
The corner.
stay at the broken stool? Broken stool? Blah, blah, blah. Or are you gonna go back to the tumbling tankards?
Tumbling Tankard seems like the easiest place because it's where
And
we
that's
have to
where we
be
need to
at
go,
the
yeah.
end, yeah.
So where you'll need to be tomorrow, but
Mhm.
also if you're gonna do some legwork tomorrow as well.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's on the top disc and one of them is on the liber disc. So
Oh, let's go for the one on the top then, because our
That's-
investigation starts with going to the Glass Blades headquarters again,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So that's
Save
the
some time.
broken stool. Yeah, you can go back up there, have a long rest. At the end, go ahead and mark it. I'm not going to interrupt your sleep tonight. I'm nice DM mode right now.
Oh, excellent. Let's get everything done right now.
Yeah. So the excuse me, the older dwarven woman who runs the inn, her name is Luda. She's happy to see you and to welcome you back. Sets you back up in your rooms for the night. Is there anything you'd like to do during your rest? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah. At some point in the night, before everyone kind of settles in, Zoph tries to catch just a brief moment with Easter.
Okay.
And yeah, Easter sees Zoph kind of like timidly like thinking about coming over and then like changing their mind and turning around and going back and then turning around again and then finally coming over to Easter and kind of sits down and says, so
Mhm.
I mean, you and I both know we're walking into a trap, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I'm not good at this. I'm really not good at this. I'm just gonna say it. I just want to let you know that if you want to talk about, what happened back at the pawn shop, the incident with that guy, I'm here to talk about that. And I just I want to make sure we're on the same page, that we need to be kind of, careful tomorrow, that no one who doesn't deserve it gets caught in the crossfire if things go down like they're probably going to.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think that's likely to happen? That we're gonna hit somebody who didn't deserve it?
I mean, it could. It's happened at least twice since we've started, as a group together. So
He's just trying to think back. There was that guy in the Croaker Cave, and I don't know. I kind of think that lady in the frozen.
oh yeah, she
I think she
probably
deserved it.
totally deserved it. I
Yeah.
don't feel too bad about that one.
I wouldn't counter if I were you, Soph.
Zoph like suddenly realizes that Easter is not getting their point. And like you can see that they were kind of feeling good about how the conversation was going, and then all of a sudden it's like something has, just like shattered in their mind. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm not too worried about her. I just mean, back at the Rough Diamond, there was the owner, and then there was the sort of civilian who got kind of caught in the crossfire and died.
I don't think that guy was a civilian. I would not put him on the civilian side.
Well, I mean, even if he wasn't, he never really did us any harm. I mean, we just don't know, right? We didn't have any reason to hurt this guy, but he ended up dead. I want to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Okay. Seems pretty unlikely. We're going after a cult of some.
Sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the people who are involved, in anything that happens tomorrow are going to be bad people. But I mean, we are meeting out in public-ish.
Mhm.
So there could be, random people there. So I just think, you and me, we have these big spells.
Yeah.
We should be a little careful where we aim them,
I try real hard not to ever Bonks and Angelica always run in, and it really messes up my aim. And I try real hard not to target my friends with my spells.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page then.
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect.
And-
Yeah, Zoph looks relieved and like stands up.
Okay.
I'm really not good at confrontation, so I'm glad that you got it. And Zoph just like walks away.
All right. Great. Good talk.
Mhm.
Everything
right.
was perfectly resolved.
Everything's, yep. What could go wrong? So y'all spend your long rest doing your various things to get ready for bed. Next morning comes. What would you like to do with your day? You've got a whole day before you have to go.
Well, we're gonna go look into that missing glass blade, right? So I think we would want to find out where his was it his where his address was, and I guess start there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Back to the Glass Blade barracks. It's a little bit the mood there is a little bit tense for understandable reasons. And are you going to seek out the commander again, or how are you approaching this?
We're gonna find out if he came back overnight, right? Anything
Yeah,
happened?
I think. I don't know if we actually need to talk to the commander. I mean, I guess we can if they're available, but I feel like they're probably pretty busy.
When
Yeah,
has that
she's-
ever stopped us?
Yeah,
Sure,
that's
let's just
also
open
true.
the door. Don't even knock.
She loves us.
Yeah.
I don't know if she
She
does.
loves giving us money. That's one thing for sure.
He loves when jobs get done. That's
So she loves
that's
us.
the thing.
Okay, yeah, let's
Yeah.
go talk to her.
Yeah. All right. So you go and
Just open the door.
barge into Commander Frosthelm's office again, and she
Mhm.
is there, as she always is, and she doesn't even look up this time. She's like, "The Quatrefoils, what can I do for you?"
We'd like to know more about Thormore.
Thormore.
Isn't it
Thormore?
Thor? Thormore?
Thormore. Thormore.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Because we love more Thor on Thor's Day. Yeah. So she looks up and she's like, "Well, come on in. I guess you heard that he's still missing."
Well,
Answered the first question already without even being asked.
Has anyone
I'm
been
going
by?
to ignore your patronizing clap because I did finish my coffee this morning and I'm feeling generous despite the circumstances.
Did anyone swing by his house to check up on him?
That was going to be on the list of to-dos today.
Well, we can go do it.
Of course. Yeah, great. Knock yourselves out.
We just, do you have his address?
Yeah, she rifles around, writes a piece of paper. He lives with his mom. Her name's Kathma Broodstorm. Nice lady. That's where you'd probably find him if he's at home. Could be he's just sick. We don't really.
Are they
Yeah.
a dwarf or elf?
Dwarf. Yeah, they're Dwarven family.
How do you spell mom's name?
Kathma. Kathma.
I got it wrong. Okay.
And there's a big surprise.
Yeah, these names are
I'm so surprised.
so easy.
So surprised that you misspelled that. Yeah, I mean, do you
Who did
need
he
to
work
know
with?
anything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
are they here
I
too?
mean, he
Can we
was-
ask them?
yeah. He was one of the lower ranked class blades. He joined about a year or two ago. He never really stood out. Just did his job. Didn't complain. He was. I don't know who he was close to. You can ask around. I definitely was one of those names that I hadn't really didn't stand out to me when I was told yesterday that he was missing, but
So the chain of command, they just all report to you, or does he have like a superior officer?
well, he has a superior officer who reports to me.
Okay, so we can
Was-
talk to them.
Sure.
Was he in the room with Pascal when Pascal disappeared?
Well, from what I understand, he was one of the guards that was stationed outside Pascal's room, but he wasn't at work yesterday at all, from what I understand. So nobody's seen him
Okay.
since the day before yesterday.
Okay, so he wasn't around him. Okay.
No, I mean, he could just be at home sick. Like, it happens, you know? I'm not too worried about it until I have to be. But if you want to go and check up on him and, you know, cross your T's and dot your I's, I'm not going to stop you.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. And let me know if you hear anything about this Pascal guy. All right. I've got my balls in a vice right now, this whole
Yeah.
situation.
First thing we hear, we'll tell you.
And a real slice.
All right. So you guys are free to talk to some other people in the barracks if you want to learn more information about him. Otherwise, you can just go straight to
If
his mom's
we
house.
did that, can we just like make a roll to check?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
just make like an investigation check.
Oh, I got this.
Okay, can I help?
Yeah.
Score. This is gonna be good.
Really good at helping.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I get advantage too. Let's see if it's even better. No, it's not. Okay. Measly 26 then,
Wait, why do you get advantage?
because Bonks was helping.
Oh, that's right. Literally
Already
said,
at-
you can get
You're
help.
already at
That's fine.
mean DM? Wow, that
No,
did
I'm
not
just
take
a
long at all.
dopey DM. I have so much that I'm trying to keep an eye on that I'm like, ugh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So just a measly 26.
Uh-huh.
So talking around, talking to the captain, talking to some of the other people that were guarding the interrogation rooms, you get a description of Thormor. He's a young dwarf who is a little bit slim for a dwarf. He's got short black hair, clean shaven, gray eyes. They describe, a lot of them describe him as being kind of quiet, but very attentive and very like kind of thoughtful or brooding, some people call him. Same kind of thing that the commander was saying. He's like, he never really stood out. He didn't really make a fuss about anything. He was just kind of doing his work, and that was that. But Zoph, you do have one conversation with one of the fellow guards, and you do learn a piece of information that sticks out to you, which is that the last time that they remember seeing him was obviously the day before yesterday, because yesterday was, the day before yesterday, which was he was leaving the barracks for the evening. They were like switching shifts. And they noticed that Thormor had some of Pascal's possessions with him that he had confiscated.
Well, that's odd.
And that stands out because why when you
Does this
met
person
him, he had his
know
stuff, so
what
why?
possessions were that Thormor had, or was it just like a bundle of stuff and they couldn't tell what?
It was what looked like a piece of jewelry.
Like a claw necklace.
Yeah, it kind of did look like a clawed necklace.
Cool. Okay.
That's what you find out
I feel like
from the glass blade.
Bonks is helping. Was like, oh, that guy looks important. He like goes and grabs him. Like, talk to this guy. Talk to this guy. Ooh, hey, that guy. Oh, come here. Hey, you. It's like
Bonks
he's
was
like,
like, well, maybe we should talk to the other guards.
yeah, and he's like pulling people over to Zoph.
Long arms, no one gets by.
Yeah, he just
Yeah, and they're all just like too
exactly.
intimidated to say no. They're like, sure,
Hey, you.
we'll
Hey,
talk
come
to
here.
you.
Hey,
I
come
don't
here.
know.
He like just
Oh,
he
God.
like taps him on the shoulder and like pulls him over gently. Yeah, that's
It's
how.
the Quatrefoils.
That's
Run
how-
or get ensnared.
Oh no.
Yep.
I mean, you guys are very intimidating looking. All right, so you wrap up your investigation here, and you head off to the residential
Broodstone
area.
residence.
Yeah, the Broodstorm residence.
Yep.
You guys ever
Which-
notice how some dwarven names like Broodstorm are just a little bit more interesting when you're talking to an elderly dwarf? We're about to go meet a really old lady named Broodstorm.
Broodstorm is a cool ass name.
It
I
is
don't know what
a
you're
pretty
talking
cool
about.
name.
It's pretty cool.
Wish I had it.
Is it spelled like BRUD with an umlaut over the U?
No, it's 2 O's because I'm
Oh,
boring.
dang it.
Angelica was thinking BREWED.
Oh,
T. Rude
Uh-huh.
storm.
Broodstorm.
uh-huh.
Storm is brewing.
Oh
Like-
shoot!
Yeah, so the
Halloween.
Broodstorm residence is back on the Liber Disc. Kind of, it's nothing impressive. It's like a small family home tucked into one of the stacks of just residences, squeezed between shops and all that kind of thing. And you don't have a problem finding it with the instructions that the commander gave you, and you're able to go and barge in or knock. As long as Easter's not in charge. And Kathma answers it. She's she's middle-aged dwarf with frizzy black hair and gray eyes. And she kind of smiles at all of you, and she's like, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you today? You're a very impressive looking bunch."
It's the middle of the day. Do you know where your son is?
No. In fact, I assume he's out with his friends again.
You
with
don't assume
friends?
he's at work?
Or he could be at work too. I don't know. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. you-
When was the last time you saw your son?
Oh,
We just came from the Glassblade headquarters, and he wasn't there. So, Commander Edness asked us to look, see if we could find him.
oh, well, I saw him yesterday before work.
Okay.
He left for
I'm
work
gonna
and
make an insight check on her and see if she's covering for him.
sure.
Kay responds with her voice. Insight me, dearie.
Invite me,
So
dearie.
bad. So bad. That was a 6.
Hard to read.
Yeah.
Frizzy hair is kind of distracting. Well, he left for work yesterday. Didn't come home last night, but that's nothing unusual. He spends the night out with his friends a lot.
Do you know his friends?
Oh, well, some of them, yes.
Has he made any new friends lately?
No. Let's see my notes. What did I say in my notes? It's been maybe a few making fun of me again. Do my bird dance. Well, I wouldn't say new. It's been maybe a few months.
Okay.
Where's he
Find-
gonna meet? Where's he gonna meet these friends?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Like he's gonna tell his mother that.
Does he tell you about his job sometimes?
Oh, sure.
He
Oh,
talks
sure.
about work?
Do you want to come in? You're just standing here on the doorstep, you poor dears. I can
Oh,
make some
sure.
make something to eat.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great. And then also, I mean, I
brush
don't
your
know if
teeth.
you'd mind, but could I take a look around his room, see if I could find anything that might point to where he's meeting his friends?
Oh, well, I'm not sure he'd like that very much. He's kind of a private fellow.
Well, I mean, we work with, the glass blades, and he works with the glass blades.
Oh, is he in trouble?
No, but he's missing and people are worried after. Well, there's been a problem at the barracks.
A problem? What kind of problem?
Well, we're not glass blades ourselves. I don't know if we have permission to kind of get into it, but
Well, also
he
go
he could be involved.
Oh,
the main problem
Hmm.
is that he's not showing up to work though, and so, if you
oh,
don't
he
show up to
didn't.
work, you're
He
gonna get in
didn't go to
trouble.
work.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Well, I hope he's all right.
Well, yeah, that's what we're trying to find out mostly. So I don't know.
Poor
It would
dear.
help. It would help if I could take a quick look around his room. Nothing invasive, but if not, that's fine too.
I'm glad
Well-
we're finally getting through that. We're looking for him because he's missing. I'm glad you're finally starting to get a little concerned. Mommy, yeah.
Just kind of raises her eyebrows, like, well, he's his own man, and he's been gone for days at a time before, and he always comes home. So I wasn't
But
too worried about it. But
missing work though.
oh
Does
well.
he miss work?
She kind of hesitates and she says, well, come in. She lets you all into her house, shuts the door, brings you into like the kitchen, makes you all sit down, and she's like passing out like snacks and like make some tea, and and as she's bustling around, she's kind of babbling at you like, well, he's made a couple of well, I'm concerned about a few of his friends, if I'm being honest. Some of them seem like they could be a little bit of a bad influence. But he was always kind of a layabout before he got this job with the glass blades anyway. He would skip work. He would go on a bender, as they say, days at a time. So
When did
once he got this job with the glass blades, for the past year and a half, I think it's been now. Oh, he's been very upstanding young gentleman, and he's been, oh, I'm so proud, just so proud of him and how good he's been doing. Oh, I'm not really surprised to hear that he's skipping work again, because that's, well, he's always had a tendency to do that. I just hope he's not having any problems with his fellow officers. She's like handing out the tea as
Yeah.
she's babbling.
I'm gonna send Riot to help Zoph with the investigation of the room.
Oh,
I
she
don't
hasn't
think I've
given
been
you
given
permission to go
permission
yet.
yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She's just babbling at you all.
Mhm.
So feel free
Oh.
to ask.
You make a great cup of tea. Thank you so much.
Oh,
This really
thank
hits
you.
the spot.
Well, thank you. I don't pride myself on my cooking skills, but at least I can brew up a pot of tea every now and then.
How is
Hard
tea?
to hard to go wrong with the stuff from the garnet petal.
So it's good stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Easter especially likes it there.
I do.
Business tea.
Business tea. And she sits down at the table with you and she's like, well, I hate to say anything to him, he's been so miserable for so long, and well, he met that one red-headed human bloke, and they seemed to hit it off really well, they seem very
But-
close, and Thormer seems so happy.
Red like orangey red or like cherry red?
Oh, I would say like a tomato.
A tomato.
Yeah.
Pretty
Very
bright.
rich red color. Very beautiful. Oh, and he's a charmer.
Was this fella's name Pascal?
Matter of fact, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah. They're good friends. They've been hanging out for a long time, and I like him. He's all right.
When did they start meeting? About a year and a half ago or
Oh
something
no,
like that?
oh no.
Long
Few months
before
ago,
that?
I think.
Oh.
A few months ago, I think. He hasn't been in town that long, from what I understand, but they've been spending a lot of time together.
Alrighty. Well, I
Tea.
think unless we can look around his room briefly, I don't think we have any more questions. So
Oh, I really don't think that he would like that very much. He doesn't even like me to go in there and tidy up after him. And I have to respect his privacy. I'm not like one of those moms that goes in and reads his journal, And I know there are some moms that do that.
there certainly are. There certainly are.
Invasion of privacy, if you ask me.
Right. Well, do we have
And I'm the
everything
cool
we need
mom.
then? I get that. Do we have everything we need then, friends?
I think so.
Well, I appreciate the visit. And if you find anything, or if he's in trouble, you'll come and tell me, won't you?
Us or one of the glass blades, maybe.
I appreciate that. I'm sure he's fine. He's a good boy. He can take care of himself. Strong. He's a glass blade.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is.
Knows how to defend himself if he gets into a pickle. I'm not too worried. She's just like smiling,
Okay.
sipping her tea.
We get that. Must be drinking the special kind if she's not worried.
Oh, maybe she just trusts her son,
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I want Zoph to know that it is only because of the conversation we had last night that Easter is not casting sleep on this woman.
Well,
Aw.
when-
You did listen.
All right. Anything else here?
I guess not.
But you didn't listen hard enough though, because sleep is a non-harmful spell. And we could pull it off. Oh well.
well, are we
Yeah,
gonna
Zoph
leave?
is like standing up to leave.
Yeah.
And she walks you out and she thanks you for coming to visit and says, you take care now. And I wouldn't worry about Thormer if I were you. He's a strong boy. Strong,
I'm-
sturdy.
I'm
Sturdy
sure he's
stuff,
just
the brood
fine.
storms
But,
are.
we had to follow up. So thank you so much. We'll be
Of
out of your
course.
hair now.
Excellent. Well, bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Hi.
Meet you.
All right. Back into the city you go.
All right. I don't think there's any point in doing this anymore. We're definitely going to see Former tonight, right?
I think we found out what we needed to find out. I mean, the most we could do is just tell Edness what we learned.
Yeah.
I think at this
If
point.
you really want to get into his room, I could change into something small and go take a quick look
Yeah, we
under
know.
the door. But yeah, I was gonna say, we think we know where he is.
Unless we think he's hiding under the bed, but I don't think that's likely.
Unless there'd be like a address of where they go to meet in there, that would help. for us
And
to
that might
scope it
that
out.
there might be, but I don't know if it does us any good at this point. We've already got our meeting arranged.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel real bad if we have to kill Thormore tonight.
Your conversation got through to her, though.
Yeah, Zof kind of, it looks like
He
Zof
didn't
is,
say I'm not gonna kill Thormore tonight. He said I'm gonna feel real bad about it.
yeah,
But she'll feel
Zof-
bad.
but Zof
That's,
picked
that's
up
a
on
step in
that
the right direction.
and doesn't know how to exactly to respond because it sounds like Thormore might be guilty. So yeah, Zof says nothing,
All right.
just kind of falls silent.
All right. So at this point, it's about lunchtime. If there's anything else you want to do today to prepare, let me know. Otherwise, we will zip through the rest of the day.
Do we need to make the potions? Does Angie need to do that?
Yes,
Okay, so that's one thing that needs to
and
happen.
I need to write a spell into my book.
That needs to
Yeah,
happen.
you guys could have done that during your long rest last night too.
okay.
Well, if
Why
I've got
I
a couple hours, I can write another spell into my book.
Yeah,
so
you can
that'd be
also do
good.
that.
If I have
Yeah.
4 hours, I can do the second level.
Let me mark the potion.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go to the zoo.
There's no zoo.
I'm also.
There are 4 hours. There's a stable with horses.
All right, let's go to
um,
the stable.
Yeah, you absolutely have 4 hours.
Okay, then I am going to do
Um,
that.
Did you find that table that I sent you about the potions?
Yeah, it's 25 each and it takes a day. So I'm
A
taking
day.
out the
So,
So you'd
taking
be able
out
to
the
make
gold.
one
Oops.
if you worked last night and then you spend the rest of the afternoon working. We'll say you can make one more.
so how does
just
Easter and
one?
Bonks
Yes, just one.
keep themselves busy? Because we're gonna just be bored while they do something.
I mean, go back to the Vellum Steeple if you want. If you have some
Yeah.
cash to burn, do some more reading or go to the stables. Play with the horses.
Just ride
I
the
mean,
horses.
probably.
You
know what, I
could-
think-
mean,
you
you
know,
bought
well,
some
I
high
don't-
tea. You
yeah.
could just hang out in the inn and drink some high tea. Have a good time.
I don't think this needs to be a scene, but I think that Easter is going to go and find, man, what was her name?
Oh, the first glass blade we met.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna
Fen?
gonna go harass Fen some more
Why do you want to harass Fen?
because I'm bored and she's there.
She's actually on duty somewhere else today, probably.
Hmm.
Because they shift their
Mhm.
roles and stuff. So if you go up and outside of Utherdurn out to see the people who are guarding, who are part of the patrol, yeah, you can ask around. She's not there, but you do meet someone named Senior Glassblade Barat,
Mhm.
who's got tangled. It's a dwarf with tangled black hair and big puff of a beard. You can't see his mouth.
Is
Mouth.
I wouldn't
He's
want
very
to.
gruff, but he seems. He
She's
seems.
hiding a mouse in there.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
I don't want to see his mouse.
I mean, he could. It's a big puffy beard.
Mhm.
So when you're asking for Fen, he talks to you for a bit, and he's pretty friendly, and you guys can kind of joke around for a bit if you want.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Sure.
what we do.
But it's
All
real
right.
cold up there, though. It's real
Mhm.
cold. Yeah. All right. So the rest of the day passes. It's getting to be nighttime, although it's difficult to tell because you're underground. It's getting to be about that time where you start thinking it's about time to head over to the Platinum Vault
Gotta go collect Winter Hammer.
to go collect your paladin friend. The scale bearer greets you when you arrive at the vault. And he comes up and he says, Easter, I wanted to talk to you about the blessing. I
Oh.
discovered I do have some things that I can do for you.
Okay.
They're kind of minor. They only work for, about an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would like to choose either one or the other, I can perform it for you when you need it in your crusade against the cult of the Caustic Heart.
Okay. Well, what are the two choices?
Well, yes, of course. And he like pulls out like some notes that he'd been writing and pulls them out. He's like, let's see. Well, are you looking for something that is going to help you offensively or something that is going to help you defensively?
I'm already pretty offensive. Defense would be nice.
Defense would be nice. All right. And let's see. So I can do something that's called a blessing of wound closure. And basically, for an hour, you would, your body would be incredibly stable. And any wounds that you sustain that might be fatal, close up and you can survive without. Basically, it'll stabilize you automatically at the start of your turn if you're dying at the start of your turn for the next hour.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Wonderful. Yes, I can do this one time on one person. So if you are the one who would like to receive this blessing, I can give it to you or I can give it to one of your friends.
You know what? Why don't you give it to Zoph? Because Zoph gets in trouble a lot.
I do get knocked down a lot. It's true.
Well, you seem like you could maybe use a little bit of exercise and a good meal. Maybe that would help. But for now, yes, I can give this to you if that's what you wish.
Is anyone else? Soph looks at like Bonks, who's just muscles on muscles, and then looks at Angie and thinks how she turned into a bear, and then thinks about how Easter always stays at a distance and just throws spells. Yeah, okay, I guess it's me.
All right. Well, this is great. The Platinum Dragon would be more than happy to bless someone like you, I am sure. Come.
Oh.
And he leads you kind of to the front of the church where he has like this altar and he has a few things set up and he has you take a seat next to the altar and he's got like some holy water that he sprinkles on you and he like says a prayer and it takes like 10 minutes, but finally he's able to cast this blessing on you. So for the next hour, if you're dying at the start of your turn, you stabilize instantly. No need to make saving throws. It's just
Okay.
so that doesn't bring you back to 1 hit point. You just stabilize. When he's done with the blessing, he kind of adjusts his robes a little bit. And he's just like, well, so we haven't had much of a chance to talk about this cult at all. It was a little bit hectic yesterday when I got to meet your acquaintance, but do you have any questions? I don't pride myself on being an expert, but I do make it a point to know my enemy. And I might have some information about the cult for you.
Perhaps we should have talked about this before we did the blessing. Zoph says, mentally counting down the hour in their head.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a long conversation, but
Did
Hit
they?
the highlights.
Hey, my question is there like, do they, like get magic from whatever they're like? What magic are we gonna be facing here?
what magic are we going to be facing? Well, he kind of hesitates for a second, and at this point, the High Paladin, Winterhammer, comes, having overheard this part of the conversation, and they step up to the group and they just kind of nod their hello, and they say, well, from my experience the other day, Pascal Roth seems to be a very skilled spellcaster. I'm not sure what degree of magics the other members of the cult have the power to control, but there might be quite a bit of spells being cast if things come to blows.
Gotcha. Good to know.
The scale bearer kind of like looks from High Paladin Winterhammer and back to the group of you, and then back at the High Paladin and says, I'm sorry, Zamni. I know that you told me not to tell anybody. I knew about what was happening tonight, but I just had to help somehow. And Zamni Winterhammer is just like, if I thought you could have kept a secret, lets it hang.
How many,
Scalebearer's like,
how many other people know?
Zamni just looks and says, just the Scalebearer.
Okay. That's good.
I needed his advice and
Sure.
his blessing.
But he can't come with us, you know, right?
Scalebearer nods. Oh yes, I'm not a fighter. I would be dead.
And
And I could not do any service for the Platinum Dragon if I am dead. So I will leave it to you if that's what happens tonight.
And you shouldn't like send backup after us.
Well, yes, Zamni has told me that is something that should not happen. And Zamni's looking very sternly at him, like, no, it shouldn't. We talked about this. And he's like, oh yes, I'm very aware. It's fine. No problem.
All right.
Oh,
Do we
then,
have any idea of their numbers just in the of your that have been turned, your followers that have been converted?
the number of our followers that have been converted is quite a large number. Unfortunately, I don't know how many of them are going to be there tonight. Excuse me, but and I don't know what other areas of the city they have been collecting people from. They could be a vermin that is populating out of control underneath our noses. There is no way that we could know that.
Okay.
Damni kind of straightens and says, well, we'd better head out then, if you're ready.
Yep.
And they look at each of you and they say, what is the plan here? I mean, we are walking into a trap. Are we walking into that trap and just letting it happen? Or are we going in with our swords drawn, ready to fight the minute we catch eyes on Pascal? Or
think
that would be very dangerous, but of course I am very willing to do that if it comes to it.
I think we try to read intent, because we don't know what we're walking into. If
Yes, but
you know,
my
if-
mission is Pascal's head. You realize that.
and I think if they come at us right away, then sure, we draw swords right away too. But I think if we have an opportunity to talk and maybe draw out some more information, that might not be a bad thing, before you go for his head.
I think it might be a bad thing.
I'm not going to turn like the other foolish lower members. No offense, he says. They say to the Scalebearer. Scalebearer's like, oh no. I mean, it saddens me, but it's true.
That is my only concern, is that we give this guy Pascal enough rope to hang us with if we start talking.
I mean, it sounds like that's how he turned everybody else, right? If he has some sort of magic or something that can do that.
Over tongue.
So
Very persuasive.
If it was up to me, I'd attack on sight. But it's not up to me. I am only the mascot of this group.
the boss.
I feel like you introduced yourself as a leader very recently.
Oh, no,
can't remember
Angelique.
who it was.
Angelique is the leader.
Easter, you're always cracking me up.
I think it's an unknown entity with ominous implications, and we need to try and draw out as much knowledge about it as we can before things come to blows. Now, I don't know that they may, come straight at us, in which case we don't hesitate to respond in force, but I don't know. I think if we can get a bit more information about what we're dealing with here and the scale of it, pun not intended, Mr. Bearer, then I think that's a good thing.
Yes. Knowing your enemy is important, but not giving your enemy a chance to take you by surprise is also very important.
I'm not afraid of his words.
My plan is pretty much the same as my plan always is. It's if anyone starts to mess with my friends, I start blasting.
I like you, Zamni says. Well,
Let's get going, maybe.
let's go.
Yep, I'm with Easter. I'm always a fan of diplomacy. We walk away.
Zamni turns to the scale bearer and kind of gets on a knee to do like a reverent bow. Scale bearer puts his hand on Zamni's shoulder and says, Bahamut be with you, my friend. Come back to me alive. Zamni nods and stands, kind of shakes out their armor, and just without really waiting for you guys, just leaves the Platinum Vault.
All right, I should probably follow them.
I have 55 minutes and 30 seconds, so let's go.
Yep. So you follow Zamni through the darkening streets. And I say darkening because people are putting their torches out. It's getting to be late. It's getting to be past midnight. Toward the Tumbling Tankard, which is the inn that you were at that first night that you came to the city. And it looks quite different without all of the Mary Franz Day decorations hanging. It's dark. It's quiet. It's a little spooky being out late in the city. Zamni leads you to an alleyway. And the alleyway opens up into like a courtyard. A wide kind of gathering area that has a large fountain in the center. And it's ringed by a few other establishments that seem to be closed for the day, but they do have their lights on still. So it's giving this area kind of a golden glow. There are a handful of members of the Caustic Heart mingling, and Pascal is at their center. And as he sees you all approach, his eyes land first on Zoph, and he smiles. Ah, my friends, you have made it. I'm very happy to see you. I am pleased that you got my letter.
Would have been hard to miss it.
Yes, well, I thought maybe it might get you in trouble with the Glassblade commander. But I see she trusts you. That is not a difficult thing to pass
I
up.
don't know if she trusts us so much as tolerates us.
How's Thormor doing?
Make an insight check.
16.
There's a slight hesitation, a slight twitch in the smile.
Mhm.
But he says, ah, dear Thormor, he's doing just fine. He's sorry he cannot be here tonight to welcome you as well. But he had another errand to run for me. Please come. Let us talk.
I think we're all ears.
Yeah.
Especially wanting to know how you escaped.
Well, it was a neat little trick, and I think I'm going to save that for another day.
I want Easter to look around and see if anyone is trying to like hide in the dark, because Easter has face sight, so she can see like not just dark vision, but like as if it was like daylight, basically.
Why don't you make a perception check?
I'd also like to do a perception check.
Yeah, do it.
It's a 9 for me.
That's a natural 20 for me.
Whoa.
It's 22.
What's your dark vision
60
range?
big feet.
60 big feet. Okay.
I mean, it could also be
Yeah.
like hearing too, right? It's like listening.
So looking around just in this direct vicinity, there are, in addition to Pascal, 8 other members of the cult. They're all just kind of standing around. And as soon as you guys enter this clearing, all of their eyes are on you. That's about what draws your attention, Easter, is the way that they're all watching you. And it's very much ready and waiting. You can see them kind of moving. And Bonks, maybe this is more readily evident to you that they're kind of spreading out into an advantageous position
Mm-hmm.
if anything was going to happen.
Yeah, I think.
You do also, though you can't see very well beyond the line of houses that are kind of bordering this this plaza, you get the impression that there might be more people,
Okay.
but you're not sure.
So I think Bonks would lean in between like Zoph and Easter and just whisper and say, I think there's more in the shadows. Now would be the best time if we want to do something.
This is going to be a short conversation if you can start drawing your people back, Pascal.
Pascal's just smiling and says, they're not my people. I am here as to offer guidance, but we all hail the Dragon Queen. No one.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Telling us what we want to hear, or is he being truthful now? It's 14.
The 14. So what part of it are you questioning about what he said?
Well, because now, when we met him before, he was very adamant about like, oh, it's like he wrote in the note, alleged, right?
Yeah.
And so then now that we're meeting, he's just saying it. And so Zoph is trying to put together like, is he now being honest, or is he telling us what he thinks we already believe?
Okay. Let me do a thing.
I'm sure that he has a deception bonus that's through the roof. So I'm under no impression that a 14 will do the trick.
He is an extremely difficult man to read only because he puts on this facade of being open and truthful all the time. Like, you recall speaking to him in the interrogation room before, and even though he was claiming to worship a deity known as the Copper Matron, he seemed honest and truthful about it, whether or not you believed him. And he has that same kind of energy right now. So it's really difficult. Like, you think it really could go either way.
Okay.
You can sense Zamni, who is with your group. They have this. Where's my thing? Where is my thing? What is the thing? Yeah, they have a longsword. That's their weapon of choice, and you can sense Zamni is gripping the handle of this longsword very tightly and shifting. Like, you can sense, because you're so nearby, this kind of emanating anger.
Oh, I
growing.
hear that.
Yeah.
How far away is Pascal from us?
Al is probably about 60 or 70 feet standing away from you
Okay.
at this point.
I'm gonna consider throwing a javelin, but not yet.
Okay, Zoph will say, see, now the thing about you being so slippery is that I don't know which time you were telling the truth.
The only truth that really matters is that my people want to elevate the weak and oppressed and give them the tools they need to succeed and to
Well-
grow and become wealthy on their own terms.
We heard all this at your daytime meeting. What are we doing here in the middle of the night?
Well, we don't want any more interruptions from the glass blades, do we? Especially if it looks like you might be implicated in causing some more violence on the streets.
We tend to keep our violence indoors and off the streets.
I know some paladins of Bahamut would disagree with you.
Listen,
I am very willing to be truthful and honest with you, so if you have any questions for me, please ask them. That is why I invited you here. I want a chance to talk, to explain what it is we are doing, to make a connection with you.
my only question for you is which time you lied to me.
About what?
About your spiritual allegiances.
I and all of my fellow members, and he looks around and everyone kind of glances back at him reflexively. We worship the Dragon Queen, as it has been, as we have been accused of doing so. It is the truth. She has made us grand promises, and we are more than happy to serve her.
Real quick, is the Dragon Queen a reference to what? I'm not familiar with that.
Tiamat,
Is it? Okay.
out of character. I don't think Easter knows that in character.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just looking for players.
The Dragon
like, 'cause I
Queen
wanna-
is not an official name for her,
Okay.
but based on the conversation, you can infer what you want. The official name that especially the Order of Bahamut uses for her is the Scaled Tyrant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
But if you're trying to put a positive spin on it, you can't
Yeah,
very well
Pascal-
call her a tyrant. So.
Pascal is calling her the Dragon Queen.
Question. In Zoph's upbringing, what
Mhm.
would Zoph's mother have referred to Tiamat as?
The Dragon Queen.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
All right, Pascal. If you have
Yes,
more
Zoph?
reason for wanting to talk to me and more reason for being interested in it, now's the time to say it, because your pretty words aren't going to sway me. I've heard all that the Dragon Queen has to offer, and I turned my back on it, and I'm going to do the same again now. Nothing you can say can sway me. So whatever objective you hope to achieve, now is your chance. Because otherwise, things are about to turn very ugly.
That sounds like a threat, young Zoph.
It
Do you have
absolutely
the power
is.
to back that up against my cult?
Zoph is holding their staff in front of them and says, we'll certainly find out.
Then let's roll initiative. All right, I've got a lot of things to roll, so
Found
give me a minute.
the one button you have to push to Zoph on Zoph to make them angry.
What? Pulling out the Tiamat card?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me just a second, and I'm gonna do some rolls.
I rolled frustratingly mediocre on my initiative.
Yeah, well, that's you and everyone else in the
Not
world.
me, for once.
Oh, I rolled average.
Sorry, I should have pre-rolled these. I just never.
Yeah.
This will be.
Give me a second to calm my nerves here.
He's just so happy that we're-
Are you nervous?
He's just so happy we're getting to the fight. Just like, come on, all right.
I
come on,
know
let's
Box
do
is the
this.
same way. Come on.
Let's fight them. Brr. Okay, this will be these guys. That's really abysmal. I'm rolling really bad initiative for these guys. Okay, and will be. Another one for, oh no, Samney rolled really bad too. Samney.
What is with paladins
That
and
is-
bad initiatives?
Bad initiatives, man. Okay.
Dexterity's not one of their typical stats.
All right. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
19 for Riot.
What was that, Ma?
17 for Ange.
Also 17 for Easter.
Who has higher dex?
Probably Angelica. Mine's +1.
+1.
Okay.
Why don't I go first? Because I think it's good for you.
Oh, so that you and
to
Riot
go-
can go together.
go
Yeah,
later,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
Fine by me.
Okay. Then 10 to 15, 15 to 10.
10. Oh,
12 is Bonks. 10 is
Zonks.
going together in initiative. All right, this is a lot. So let's go ahead and switch over to the big, beautiful map.
Who made
Here
this
we
one?
go.
not me this time.
This was
Oh.
part of my oops, make sure I go to the right one. Here we go. Part of my pack that I
Oh.
purchased.
Oh, make sure to heal your tokens. Looks
Oh,
like you
yeah.
still have
Oh,
damage
yeah,
from the previous
sorry.
fight.
Good call.
Copied them over and didn't heal
Oh,
them.
they're
My
way
apologies.
fanned out now. Oh, geez.
Yep.
All right.
So
I'm gonna need
heal.
to see a zoomed in picture of that Pascal boy though. at some point.
Wait, how do I do that again?
I always forget.
Control.
Like-
Hold shift something. I don't know.
So okay, here's my regular search. It's
Control.
Shift Z.
Ah,
Shift Z. I knew there was a Z in there somewhere. There he is.
Oh
There's like a
yeah,
load thing on
he
his
looks
face.
like a cult leader.
And then here's Zamni.
oh yeah, I remember. her, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there they are.
I like Samney.
Cool.
They're cool.
All right. Do you guys see Zamni's aura?
I
Yes.
see a blue thing. Yeah.
Yep. So basically, Zamni is like, if you stay beside me, you will receive the benefits of the blessings that Bahamut has given me. So if you're within the aura, you get some cool stuff from Zamni, basically. All right. So
I've never benefited from a paladin's aura before. I've only had to deal with it as a
have
DM.
so much to keep track of. So I'm gonna tell you right now what that does so that you guys
Yeah, that'd
can
be great.
remember it because I can't. So they have an aura of protection. So when you're within 10 feet of Zamni, you get a +5 bonus to all saving throws. They have an aura of courage. So you can't be frightened if you're within 10 feet of Zamni. Yep, those are their aura stuff.
Cool.
I think they're the same type of paladin that Thaddeus was.
Vengeance.
I think. I can't remember.
This was also
I-
vengeance.
Yeah. All right. So remember that stuff. That's what you get from
Mhm.
Zamni. Remind me. And if I am being a medium, you can just be like, "You told me that I get this." You're like, "Oh yeah, I did. All right." So starts off, and Pascal is up first,
Oh
rolling
shoot.
incredibly well on
Of course.
initiative.
It's Undek all
like
over
you do.
again.
Yeah, and I think that, let's see, he's going to start off with, yeah, it's very, very tempting to do that one, but I think that he's going to, oh, this one? Yeah, I think you'll start out with that because you guys are all in this nice little area right now.
Mhm. Smart.
Yeah. So he basically says, all right, if that's the way it's going to happen, that's the way it's going to happen. And he points a finger at your group and he casts Flame Strike. So from the heavens, you look up and there's
It's a big
this,
spell.
yep, roaring flame that just rains down everybody in a 10-foot radius. So let's see here. I think that's everybody.
It's the paladin's entire aura.
Yeah, so you do have a +5 to the saving throw. It's a dex save.
Perfect.
I need to roll some dice.
Oh no. +5's not going to help me.
Oh, well, hopefully I roll really low.
Thank you, Riot, for the advantage you are giving me on this save.
There we go. More dice.
Riot's completely toast after this, but for this one save, it was worth
Oh
it.
no, I rolled really high, you guys.
I'm dead.
Wow. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, that's 22 fire damage if you failed
Holy
your save.
cow.
And
What were your rolls, by the way?
25.
8.
25 passes, 8 fails,
17.
17 passes,
21.
21 passes. All right, so anyone who passed takes 11 fire damage. Anyone who fails takes the whole 22. I literally rolled like 2 6s and 2 5s on that. I was
I need to check
Sorry.
something. Let's see.
Isn't there also a radiant component to this?
there normally is, but not for him.
Oh, okay. Phew.
Can I use my reaction to absorb elements?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to use a reaction too, but it's for the Rod of Retribution
Oh,
because
maybe that's
Pascal is going to get lightning in his face.
Okay. What does Pascal need to do?
DC 13 dex save.
DC 13 dex save. Passes.
Darn it. Well, he takes 3 points of lightning damage then.
Okay. 3 points of lightning damage.
I rolled really low on 2d10.
So 11 halved is 6. You go up.
It'd be 5, actually.
Okay, 5. Hey, I'll take it.
Sorry, was that 3 lightning damage from your
Mm-hmm.
rod? Okay. Then he's going to see. Checking, checking, checking. Yeah, he's gonna stay put, I think, for now. And that's his turn. Riot is unconscious. I'm sorry, I keep killing Riot in the first round of combat, Nick.
Right, just
I
poof.
promise you'll get to use her in the future. She's gonna have all kinds of utility the next campaign, I promise. I was not aiming for her. She just was there. Yeah, Easter,
She's
you're up.
only got 7 hit points.
I
She's
know.
just a little baby.
I'm bringing her into battle with you then.
Man, mean DM. Gosh.
You're in it now.
Yeah,
You're up, Easter.
yeah. Easter steps up and focuses through the crystal and aims a Eldritch Blast at Pascal.
Sure.
Does a 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Easter does 5 force damage as he yells, "Bad things happen to people who kill my dragon."
5, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see health bars for any of the enemies, or did I?
I can see
keep
all
those
of them.
hidden?
Yeah, we can see him.
We can't see
Okay.
the numbers, but we can see
Yeah.
the bars. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Cool. Okay.
I think that's it.
All right. He just kind of brushes his robe off a little bit, and he's like, "That tickled a little bit." Angie, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna set up my unicorn
Ooh,
Okay.
Nice.
about right here.
Is there a unicorn token I can pull out? I will figure that out for next season. Right there.
Just give the square like a little horn, and then you'll know it's a
So everyone within that aura that you choose
Yes.
can
I'll read it again just to make sure everybody
Yeah.
knows.
remind us.
We
what you
gain
get.
advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures in the spirit's aura. And if I use a spell that restores hit points to any creature inside the aura, everybody gets 4 HP
Sweet.
Okay.
as well.
Mhm.
Okay. And
Okay.
then
Remember
I'm-
that because I am not going to.
Mhm.
All right. So that's your bonus action.
And then I'm going to wild shape.
That's also a bonus action.
Bonus
No, it's
action?
an, it's
No,
an
it's an
action. That's
action to
right.
wild
Yep,
shape.
my bad.
She's not a moon druid.
Ignore me.
I know I have to remember to do the unicorn first, and then I can change into a bear.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you're changing into a bear again.
Bear.
Bear Jalika.
Bear Force.
Bear Jalika.
Bear
Barely there.
Jalika. Excellent. All right. And you have movement. Are you gonna move somewhere?
I'm gonna stay by the group.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Then
Protective mama
is.
bear.
It is. I'm just gonna do a thing real quick. A secret thing.
Oh, great. There's secret things.
Yep, there's secret things. The secret thing is gonna happen. Oh my god, why? Why you don't shut this thing? Grab the thing. Grab the secret thing. There we go. Okay. That thing happens. Bonks, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put my glasses away and fly into a rage, as one does.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
And
Engaged?
Yes, I am permanently engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Should have put a ring on it.
And then I suppose I will step ahead of Easter and swing at the guy in range.
Okay.
I guess it's this one.
That's
Yeah.
the only guy that's in 10 feet. Yeah.
That's the guy that's
that
in range.
bonk's range.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I do have
Do
a
it.
halberd that gives me an extra 5-foot reach. I've at a 15.
No way.
Yeah, I do. It's a 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Like that's the same range that like Demogorgon has with his tentacles.
Oh, that's poopy. That is. To remember this in +2, so that's 7 damage.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Okay. He's hanging in there.
That's it.
I
Okay.
apologize. That's more range than Demogorgon has with his tentacles.
Got long arms. That doesn't make any sense.
All right. Sorry. So that's your turn.
Huh?
Okay. Now it's these dudes.
Oh, and then the
These
spirits fly
dudes.
out and do their thing as well
Oh yeah,
on that guy.
to this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
it's
probably not going to mean
gonna
anything.
be. It's gonna be okay. He's gonna get a fishing net.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be.
that's what Tolkien does.
He's gonna come right to you anyway.
Yeah.
What is there? I'm just moving them without looking at their movement. Okay, their movement's 30 feet. So this one will come here. This one will come here. This one will come here. Oh yeah, this one can make it too. Cool. All right, so we've got 2 attacks, two of these guys, and they get 1 attack each. Okay, 2 attacks against Bonks.
Mhm.
It's a 19 on die.
Of course it is.
On die.
Uh-huh.
So that's 4 slashing damage,
Okay.
halved,
2
and then the
slashing
second
damage.
one is only a 13 to hit.
Miss.
That's a miss. We've got 2 attacks on Easter.
Mhm.
That's a 12.
Would have hit, but now I've got studded leather and it misses.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
Nice.
second
we
one is
bought
a
it.
natural 20.
Oh, well, that counts for both, I
So-
guess.
So you get
At least it wasn't
9
3.
slashing damage from that one.
Okay.
And then we've got one that's going to attack Angelica. That's only a 13. What's your
Misses.
bear's AC?
Oh, that's right.
I think it's less than that.
11. It's 11.
Okay, then it hits. So you take 4 slashing damage as your bear form. And then one of them's going to go after Zamni, which, yeah, that's probably not going to do it. Oh, no, that doesn't do it at all. Doesn't do it at all. Okay. So that's their turn. Zoph, you're up.
Okay, Zoph, looking very injured and burned already, says, "Someone please cover me," and then runs up to here. Casts Dragon Breath as that electric blue chili pepper appears within the dodecahedron of their staff momentarily, and then Zoph will Dragon Breath on 1, 2, 3 cultists.
Okay.
So they all need to make dex saves.
Okay. And what's your DC?
15.
Okay. I don't think they're going to do very good on this. Yep. Fail. Fail. Pass.
Okay. Well, oh gosh, are you serious? Oh, okay. The full damage is 7.
Oh,
The half damage is 3. Yeah, I rolled 2 1s the first 2 rolls,
Ouch.
and then a 5.
Well, fortunately, this one over here, even with half damage, that was enough. So this one gets a big red X as you take out one of them.
Nice.
Good job, Soph.
Okay, the only other thing I can do on my turn, that's action, bonus action move, so I'm done.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it is Zamni's turn. Zamni. Let's see, Zamni, what can you do?
I forgot about him. He's been so quiet.
Them, yeah.
Zamni, they have
Yeah.
been very quiet. Yeah.
The quiet anger, that's the scariest, though. So.
Yeah. Quiet,
Been
right?
very, very quiet. So sorry, I'm just reading this giant stat block that I wrote for Zamni. Well, I think that they are extremely frustrated right now to have their path to Pascal blocked. They are going to attack this cultist in front of them with their longsword. Oh my god. I don't think that they can miss. Their bonus is so incredibly high. So they just basically let out a shout and thrash their longsword, and this guy is just absolutely toast. And they point their sword, which is very beautiful and unique and intricate, and not your average longsword. As their bonus action to Pascal, and they shout, "Pascal, today is the day you will meet your end. In the name of Bahamut, I will defeat you." And cast
Dang, power
Vow
ranger
of
pose too.
Enmity. Yep,
that was the Sailor Moon pose right there.
that was the Sailor Moon pose. In the name of the moon, I will punish you.
I mean, Thaddeus literally said that
I
multiple
know.
times.
I
So
know. Yep, so that's their Vow of Enmity on Pascal. I'm
Sweet.
gonna go ahead and mark Pascal with a little heart
Oh,
because I love him. And and they have 30 feet of movement. So we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. They're leaving
Taking
with
away
their
our
aura. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, they're like, stick close to me, but I'm gonna go fuck this guy up. So like, you do you. And they,
Pretty much happened with Thaddeus every time too.
yeah, pretty
Until
much.
Thaddeus's aura was like.
It was like
30.
huge.
Yeah.
It was like the whole map.
We had
And
Thaddeus
I was like,
and
all right, you
Lulu.
do your thing.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, Lulu.
Oh, Lulu. All right. So next it is these guys.
Mhm.
I am sorry. This will go quicker once I remember what these guys can do. So we're going to have. Oh, yeah, let's do that. One of them is going to.
What should we call those
Let's see.
guys?
Kudokeru?
Sneaky
Kudokeru?
boys.
30 feet. 30 feet. 30 feet. Oh, you're just out of range.
Oh, am I?
For the thing, but this other thing you're definitely in range for. So yeah, both of them. We'll do one at a time. So if you look up and these other members who have a little bit more of like intricate embroidery on their clothing, kind of shows them as a little bit higher up. They're both looking at you, and I'm going to need you to make a dex saving throw.
Great. I'm great at these. Were you
am I
gonna say
near enough?
something?
Well, before you rolled, I was going to say, am I near enough to touch you for guidance?
Guidance
Oh.
is an action, I think, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't just
Okay,
cast guidance in the middle of a
13.
fight.
that's true.
13 passes.
Phew.
Now make another one.
Oh, great. Even higher, 17.
Okay, good. So these two basically both look at you and they stretch out their hands, and you look up just in time to see more kind of pillars of this like radiant fire coming down towards you, but you manage to kind of dodge out of the way at the last second and avoid getting
Shoot.
hurt completely.
Avoid the
That's-
cantrip variation.
Yep. Yeah, so we are back up at the top of the round,
Oh boy.
and Pascal is laughing. And he is going to move here, just backing up very, very casually. He's stepping backwards. And even though he's been glancing and keeping an eye on everything that's happening, he is very much so focused on you. And you can see him waving his hand as he's preparing a spell, but he doesn't do anything just yet. Easter?
Easter is going to, I mean, sees no reason not to. I mean, why would you hesitate at all? Starts casting Shatter. And it's going to target these two.
Okay. I am assuming you can put it in a place that's not going to hurt yourself and bonks.
Yeah, if I want, I could move and hurt Bonks, but I think I can just get these two.
You
in
also
it.
just had a conversation about how
Yeah.
you won't do that anymore.
Right,
So what's
exactly.
the saving throw I am rolling for these guys?
It is con.
Con save. Okay. And
DC
what's your DC?
14.
Okay. So the bottom guy failed.
Okay.
They both fail.
Oh man, it's not going to go your grade for that, I don't think. They take 12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah, you just annihilate both of them immediately.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Easter, as you cast that spell, do you look at Zoph at all?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I don't. Why would I? We
If-
talked about this.
Anyone who does see Zoph when Easter cast that spell would see Zoph just kind of like grimly nod.
All right.
Then I'm gonna move 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and call out to Zemni. Hey, are we on the same team or what? And then reach out as a. Oh no, I don't think I can cast 2 spells in the same turn. Yeah, okay.
If you have a bonus action cantrip, you can do that. But
I was gonna cast Hex, but that's not a cantrip.
Yeah, then you can't do it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be a cantrip. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Those are the rules.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Damney shouts back at you. Well, of course we are. What are you talking about? Isn't our mission to take him out? Pretty much.
Yeah, our mission. Ours. All of us.
Well, what are you waiting for? Angie.
Angie is a bear, and so she's going to attack the one closest.
Yes, do it.
That block up
Do it.
to see what I add.
Do you get multi-attack as a druid?
Yep,
Okay.
As a
This
bear,
one.
yeah.
as a bear makes 2 attacks, 1 bite and 1 claw.
Mm.
Okay, 17.
That hits. Absolutely. You may not need your second attack. How much
Okay,
damage?
and that
Still use it,
is
though.
a.
Yeah, good run.
Yeah,
It's a-
against a different one.
It's just a 1d6. And that is 3 plus 2, so it's 5.
Yeah, that's
5
all you
piercing.
needed. This one is down. Rip the throat out of him.
Yep.
I'm just assuming you all are doing lethal damage on these goons.
Mhm.
hmm I mean, I
Gotta
don't have
do
to ask
what we gotta
Easter. I
do.
know what Easter's doing. All right. Then you have movement and you have like your second attack. So if you want to move and attack another dude, you can do that.
Yep.
Because there's
Okay.
one more dude within your range.
This guy over here. Okay, so I'm gonna move.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I can get there. And we'll do the claw. The claw.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. Step back up. The claw is.
God chooses who
still
will
got it.
stay and who will go.
And that is a 16, a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And that one is
Absolutely.
2d4. These are hard to pick up, these little pointy things. So that is 4 plus 2, 6 slashing damage.
Okay. This one is still standing. But you get a good chunk of him. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I was just wondering, I forget the movement on that, but I think I'll just leave it there because it's a 30-foot aura. 30-foot radius, I mean. So,
Oh, the unicorn. Yeah.
but I can
I
move
think right
it.
now people
I
are
think
still within the range of it right now,
Yeah.
but Zamni and Easter are quickly going to be leaving it.
Yeah. I'll move it next turn. I'll leave it where it is for now, just in case.
Okay.
So that's it.
Secret things happen, and then it's Bonks' turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm gonna move up here. And I'm gonna attack this gentleman next to me.
Do it.
You would get it away, I think.
Yeah, if they want to, they
You would,
can.
yes. Yeah,
Sure.
thanks for reminding me. Yeah, let me do that.
Yep.
Let me do that. Why the hell not? That's only a 14.
Miss. And I will swing my long sword at this guy. It's pretty good. That's 10 damage.
Did you roll the hit first?
Oh yeah, I did. I didn't even tell you. I assumed a 22 hit. I'm sorry. Did
Yeah,
a 22 hit?
hits. 22 hits.
I'm sorry. No, I should have told you. I'm like, that's 22. I just like,
It's like,
well, like I was gonna tell you, and then you're like, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, oh yeah, and then I just like totally forgot.
Mhm.
Right.
yeah.
I
So
rolled a
you
22
said
to
10,
hit, and I did 10
Uh-huh.
damage.
10 damage. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Thanks for being a nice DM.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Days of Mara.
And that's it.
Okay. Okay, so on this turn, we have these little gremlins. I'm calling them gremlins, but who come out of hiding.
Not the gremlins.
The little gremlins come out of hiding.
Where are they?
Just give me a minute. All
I'm
right.
just trying to resize the map. That's all.
I'm just really scared looking for gremlins.
Oh, they're just more dudes.
They're just more dudes.
Okay.
Just
they
more
were-
dudes who can kill a Zoph.
Zoph can run.
Mm,
Not far enough.
Yeah, you
Oh my
can.
gosh.
You're fine.
this guy is gonna be over here for a second because there we go. Okay. More gremlins
So just
So-
5?
for now.
Okay.
So this one's gonna come here.
Oh, they're gonna go now. Oh shoot.
This one can remake it. Oops, there.
Oh gosh.
And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, this one can make it to Angie. Oops. Oh my gosh, mouse. What are you doing to me? That one can make it to Angie. This one's gonna come here. This one's gonna come here. Yep. So let's hope they roll really low.
Well, let me tell you, I'm casting shield, which puts my AC at 20. So I've got an okay shot.
You have an okay shot.
Yeah.
They're not the strongest bulbs in the pack, but let's see. Okay. So yeah, that's only a 14.
I will mark off
Okay.
that shield.
That's a 5. Come on, Matthew Mercer. That's a 13. Four strikes against Oath all miss.
Okay,
Then
so I
we've
have to
got-
narrate it because I haven't really used shield before, and because I survived that. When they come in with the swing, Zoph basically barely sees them coming and just basically kind of whips around. And as they do so, they cast the shield spell. And I think, what is the component for a shield spell? Let's see. It doesn't really have a material one. Okay. So it's just, it's so quick that nothing flashes inside the staff, but these hexagonal tiles of like white force light appear kind of around Zoph, and Zoph basically turns and like whips that around with them, catching one blow after the other as they're in this like spin with the sort of hexagonal shield.
That the tuxedo guy? Spin from
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was his name?
Tuxedo
Tuxedo
mask.
Yeah, tuxedo mask.
Yeah. All right. So we've got 2 more cultists that are going to attack Angie. Oh, I roll well now, but that one still wouldn't have hit. That was a 19 to hit you, Angie.
The bear, yeah.
Yeah. So you take 4 slashing damage. And the
What did
second
I do?
attack,
Right.
the second attack is a dirty 20.
Okay.
So another 4 slashing damage.
Still standing.
Yep. That's their turn. Zoph, you are up. And you are surrounded.
Yeah,
Stop.
and I also don't think that there's any way I can catch more than one of them
Really?
with my cone because I can't move without eating an OA.
Hmm.
And yeah, it always starts with 1, no matter which way I position it.
I'm going to clean some of these guys off the map for you.
So let's see. I don't think I can. So instead, I might do something different, which is first call for help. Somebody, I'm surrounded here. And second, does it look like Pascal is holding a spell? Like he is going to cast it, but he's waiting for, a certain condition or something like that?
Make a perception check with disadvantage because you are surrounded by enemies.
Well, lowest is a 9. Let's see what my perception bonus is. 11.
It's hard to see from here because you do have a bunch of goons in your face, but it's possible.
It's possible. Or
Mhm.
I could do something else. Okay, I think I'll do this. I can catch 3 of them in a 10-foot radius sphere if I just center it kind of back there. So those 3 goons there will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As
They're
I-
great at those.
I'm sure they are. As I cast Magnify Gravity on them.
Cool. What's your DC?
15.
Oh yeah. Fail. 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 Yeah.
Okay. It is 7 points of force damage to each of them.
Okay.
And their speed is halved until the end of its next turn.
Okay. They're
That's
still
my
standing.
action. Oh, that might have been stupid. Hold on. So I need to mark that. Okay, actually that wasn't as stupid as I thought. And then I don't think I can do anything good as a bonus action this turn. So I think that's me.
Is drinking a potion, what is that for us in this
It is a
campaign?
bonus action.
That's true. Maybe I should drink my potion.
Angelica's gonna have a hard time getting to you in the bear
I
form.
will drink my potion. So yeah, 2d4 plus 2. Oh, that's really good. A 3 and a 4 on the dice. So
Sweet.
7 plus 2 is 9.
That'll buy you another round probably.
Hopefully.
That and shield.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Then it's Zamni. Zamni is going to continue to make their way
Downtown.
downtown.
Making their way.
Walking fast. They are walking fast. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They can make it. They can make it. Let's see. They get advantage. And they get 2 attacks. So let's try this.
Pour
Oh.
some smites into that. Get them.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, those both hit. This guy doesn't have a big DC. So, oh my gosh, where are my stat cards?
Still then.
So this guy just takes
Meta
a shit
Melissa
ton,
stealing stat cards.
shit ton of damage. And he kind of growls, but bears it. That's Zamni's turn. Then it is these guys. So let's see here. Happen very quickly. All right. So it is these higher up cultists' turn. I need Zoph to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, these I'm better at. Oh yeah. 23.
Okay, that's a pass. And then I will need you to make another dex save.
That's probably a failure at an 11.
Yeah, that's it. Nope, that's a pass.
Oh, shoot.
That's a pass. That's what you need.
Zoph's a survivor down here.
Yeah,
I
my
know.
gosh.
He
I
doesn't get
know.
mad often, but when it counts, it's golden.
Oh my god, right?
If
Now
only I
this
were
is-
actually a golden dragonborn.
This is the problem. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking stuff. What was I checking? I lost my train of thought completely. That's the thing I was checking. Okay, making a note for myself. Making a note, making a note, making a note, making a note. That's their turn. But then we have more secret stuff happening. As they are just kind of crashing their spells into Zoph, this bigger dude comes in.
Bigger dude.
Woltist, if you will.
Oh my
Swoltist.
gosh, nuh-uh.
Oh no.
Is he really a Swoltist?
He is going to come up.
He's going now? Oh my god.
Yep, that's his turn
no.
right now. Bottom of the initiative. He's just been hanging out. Let's see. He's got 2 attacks against you, Zoph.
Okay, well, I don't have shield up yet. But if I need it, I will cast it.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Shield wouldn't help.
Nope. So you take 5 bludgeoning damage. And then he's got a second attack. That one is only a 16 to hit.
I will cast shield on that one.
All right. We are back at the top of the round. It is 9 o'clock, but we are still going to truck forward because we are finishing this tonight, people. Gird your loins. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So Pascal's up and he kind of grins at Zamni and he's like, is that really the best you can do? Shakes himself off a little bit. And he's still got, it still looks like he's trying to focus on something. He's planning something. You're not quite sure what it is. Easter.
All right. Let's see. Easter drops. Whoops, not that. Easter drops another shatter.
Excellent.
All those
That is
people
a
have to make
great square.
con
That is a great
saves.
square. All right, I'm going to start with the little guys. What was your DC?
It's 14.
Fail. Pass. Natural 1. And then the big guy. Pass, barely. It probably doesn't matter for these little guys, though.
Oh no,
Um,
because that's just 20 damage.
It does 20.
Empty.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
20.
Oh,
All right.
dang.
Well, they were on death's door anyway. They're toast. That's okay. And this guy takes half of it because he passed. So 10. Nope.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted. There we go.
Oh man, he has a lot of HP.
There we go.
And Easter just shouts, "Get off of my friend!"
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I think she's gonna move up to the aura again.
All right. Then Angie's up.
Okay, so there's 2 guys right there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna attack the weaker one first with a bite. And that's a 19 on die.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, okay, let me stat again. That's a 1d6. Max damage, 8 piercing.
Oh, I forgot the thug had advantage. You got lucky.
Oh yeah, pack tactics.
Yep. Sorry, how much damage was that?
8 piercing.
Okay, this guy's down.
Okay, so the next guy's gonna get a claw. That's only 14 to hit.
I believe that still hits. Yep.
Yes. Okay. Hard one. get 2d4. So that's 5, 6, 7 slashing.
Nice. That guy is still up. All right. Anything else in your turn, Angie?
Okay, so then I'm not gonna move it. I'm not gonna move it yet because of Zoph. I want to keep it there still. But if I move, I'll get a OA, but that's okay because I'm a bear.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
That's the direction I thought you would go.
So I believe that means Easter and Angelica and Bonks are outside of the unicorn's aura right now.
Mhm.
I'll move it next turn.
Okay.
Is he gonna take an OA?
Hmm?
Is that one dude gonna
yes,
take an OA?
yes. Thank you for reminding me. That's a miss.
Yay!
That's only a 7. I assume that you are
Mhm. Mhm.
stronger than that. That and it is Fox's turn.
Okay. I will shout down to Zoph and say, Zoph, try and get away. Run past me. And I will come down to help them. Let me check. What's Zoph's movement speed?
30.
4, 5, 6. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna run right down here. And
You will get an OA from this dude.
sure. Go nuts, dude. And
That's
then
spellcaster.
yep.
He has, that's a 17 to hit.
Miss. Yeah, and then I will swing
Wipes
at
at you
the
with one of
guy.
his daggers.
Yeah, he tries. Block it with my shield.
He tries.
I don't think I can do this because I only have one attack. Let me look at something. Do. You have to push a creature. Nope. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this because I only have one attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing at this guy. And I'm not gonna tell you what I rolled, but it's a 23. Pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is
Actually, no. Yeah, it hits.
yeah, 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Your turns are so fast.
I know. I got like nothing to do. Like literally just swing. Okay, swing. Okay.
All right. So we've got these gremlins are up again. And we have one more joining the party. So
I'm out of shadow.
So you got 2 on Zoph. 2 more of these measly little attacks. Ooh, that's a 19. But you had shield up still from the thug.
Yes, I do.
That's less than that. They both miss.
Sweet.
Luckily for you. So if you are up,
What kind of armor is this thug wearing?
leather.
Darn it.
Do you have heat leather?
No, I was hoping for metal because then I could do shocking grasp, get rid of his reaction, and then I would
Oh.
only have to eat OAs from these 2 thugs.
You could still do shocking grasp,
Yeah, but I get advantage if he has metal armor.
but leather armor means his AC would be lower.
That's true. It's
Hmm.
I'm running out of spell slots, so I don't think I should do an OA. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. We'll make a decision. I will cast Shocking Grasp on this guy. So I need
Okay.
to make an attack. Plus, what's my spell attack? Plus 7, so 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes.
And we're not 5th level yet, so it's only 1d8. 5 points of lightning damage.
Not bad.
And he can't take reactions, so it's
Yep.
only the two thugs when I follow this path to get behind Bonks.
Can you go further, or is that it?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's a 21 to hit from one of them.
That hits.
Yep. So that is 4 slashing damage.
Okay, and this time, yes. I need to make a concentration saving throw. I succeed. So Dragon Breath stays.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Then we have Zamni up. I think Zamni is just going to keep trying to hit that spell. Oh, that's a miss. Surprising, Zamni. One of them hits.
Even with
though.
advantage?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. But I'm not rolling great for anybody tonight, so this is a problem.
Except your
It's
first
a
attack,
constant
that was just
issue
like
for me.
destroyed everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't a roll from me, so that
Well,
was a
the
secret.
damage roll is what I meant.
That
Yeah.
was yeah, you're right. All right, now it is the other dudes. This guy is going to come around here, and he needs to roll.
Bonks, did you get him with your spirits?
Yep.
Okay.
I was waiting to see if he was casting a spell or if he was attacking.
Well, it's a spell.
Does he have?
It's the spell that needs to make a spell attack, so I don't know if that still counts.
That
or
does
not.
count. He's also within 5 feet
Everything.
of me, and he's casting a spell attack. So.
Well, but it's not a ranged; it's a melee
Oh.
spell attack.
Well, okay. Let me read the thing. It says,
Oh, I keep rolling those. Those are doing terribly.
the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you. How do you want to roll that? Any attack that isn't against you.
Doesn't say weapon attack.
It doesn't say weapon attack, so yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on.
The spirits.
Well, one of them was a 21, and the other was a natural 1.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Bonks, you're
very
saving
sad.
me.
Trying,
sad.
my friend.
Very sad. All right, so that's
Dungeons and Dragons
happened.
show.
That's happened. That's bullshit. I hate everything. Okay, I'm starting to understand how Matthew Mercer feels a little bit. Okay, and then let's see. Let's do another wisdom save from you, Zoph.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's my bonus. Oh, that's a failure. That's a 7.
Okay. Zoph, you feel your entire body lock up.
Mm.
You are paralyzed. That worked.
Cast that spell.
Hmm?
Who cast that spell?
This dude over here.
Okay.
Cast that spell. So this happens. And this is what everyone sees. This cultist over here casts a spell at Zoph. Zoph's
Mhm.
body goes rigid. Pascal laughs, unleashes his spell. And in a flurry, you see Zoph drop to the ground unconscious. It's this dude's turn. Go. I'll get to you on your turn. Let's see. Bonks is up here. So he's going to come up here. And he's going to get you. Does he have? He does. He has advantage against you. Rolled 2 16s. So that's dirty 20 to hit you for the first hit. And that is a 5 damage, which is bludgeoning, so you can reduce it.
Yep.
The second one is even better, so that's another 5 that you can reduce to 2.
Ouch.
Yep. Against your raging skin.
Yeah.
And then it's Pascal's turn, and he's laughing, and he is just laughing. And you see Zoph just lying unconscious on the ground. And Pascal looks at Zamni and looks at you, and he says, "This has been fun." And he disappears.
Hmm.
And Zamni just shouts, enraged.
Did that,
Easter.
can I, do I need to use my action to make it like an Arcana check?
No, you don't. You can
Okay.
just make an Arcana check.
Okay, because I want to know if that was like an invisibility disappear or like a teleportation disappear.
You don't need to make a check.
Okay,
That was a teleportation.
gotcha. Okay. Well, he's just gonna start peeling people off of the body of her buddy. So I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at that caster right next to Zoph. Does a 12 hit?
The caster right next to Zoph's body.
Right.
No, a 12 does not hit.
Oh man.
Nope.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Angie. Zoph is down.
I know I asked this before. I can't cast spells when I'm in wild shape.
No, that's an ability that you get later as a druid,
And-
but you'll have to change back
No,
to yourself
actually,
to do that.
there's one other thing you can do, which is just a movement.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can move right here.
Okay. Yeah, Angie. What you doing?
Okay. So I want to revert is a bonus action.
Okay.
And then
Back to
I'll
yourself.
cast healing word
Okay.
on Zoph.
You target Zoph.
I mean, I hate to say it, but healing word is also a bonus action.
That's true.
It is.
You could walk up and use Cure Wounds.
Yeah, that
Do you have
is
cure
true.
wounds prepared?
I don't have it prepared.
You could also use your action to try and feed them a potion.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So where are you? I'll go above this way. And yep, I'll get out a potion.
You get out a potion and you kneel down beside Zoph. And you open the potion bottle and you go to pour it, and your hands pass right through them.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I still have my action.
Hmm.
Let's see. Wow. Because I couldn't give him the potion. So I still have my action,
Yeah.
right?
You still have your action.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing I can do for him right now, then I will well, let's. I'm going to go ahead and conjure an animal. Let's see which one. And I'm going to. Can I set it where I want it to be when I summon it?
Yeah. I mean, I think within the radius, right, of the spell.
So it's going to be
What are you summoning?
a. Let's do a giant. No, let's do a cave bear.
Just going straight for the bear.
Hey, bear. Let's just find a
16.
bear token real quick.
And I'm going to put it.
Oh my gosh.
Why can't? How do you get just a square to appear? like
Here,
you guys do?
I'm throwing a token for you onto the map somewhere.
Okay, so right underneath the box.
Okay, I'm writing it. That's fine. I'm okay with this.
Oh, it's
You
a bear.
can't. I put a bear on the map for you. Hold on, I'm going to give you permission to control it. There you go.
Right now,
You
it's just
should be
taking
able
a
to
dip in
control
the
it.
fountain.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. Where did? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put it there.
Great. Roar. I think that you're technically supposed to roll initiative for it, but I'm just going to throw it into initiative right after you.
Okay.
So what do you want this bear to do?
Okay, and it has a multi-attack. So that swollest. Let's attack
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, do it.
All right, so what does it get? It gets a +7 to hit. So that is 13 on die, so a dirty 20.
Yeah, yeah, that is. Yeah,
And it gets
absolutely.
and it gets 1d8 +5, which is 10.
10 damage
And then
against the Solstice.
And then it gets a claw, which is 16 on die +7. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And that gets 2d6 +5.
It's a strong thing.
Claw is
That
worse
I-
than the bite.
So that's 9 slashing.
Wow, he is not looking great. He's not looking great. Okay. That's
Okay,
and
there
to turn the
has-
bear's turn.
Where's my note?
Something happens that's secret, and then it's Bonks's turn.
Are any of them looking to like run away, or are they still just like fighting it out?
They are fighting it out.
Okay.
I'm going to move some of these dead cultists off the map.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at the one that paralyzed Zoph and yell at him, "What did you do to him?" And then I will attack the one next to me. How's he looking?
He's looking pretty rough.
Or what did you do to them? Is what I meant to say.
Thank you.
You're
I'm gonna
welcome.
correct you, but I'm not there. So
Yeah, my bad. It's really hard. I'm sorry. I'm trying. So I will do. Let's
So
see.
the
Yeah.
only one who is aware right now that this is an illusion is Angie.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No
but
one
the
else
other
has
one
interacted
paralyzed. And then
Yeah.
and
So
then- well, I
as
saw
far
him drop
as
to the
you know,
ground.
he's as far as you know,
Yeah,
he's unconscious.
that's
They
what I'm
are
asking
unconscious
about.
right in front of you.
That's what I'm asking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just refreshing your
Okay.
memory.
Well, I got a critical hit. I wanted
Ooh.
to do non-lethal damage to see if they knew where
Okay.
Pascal was. So let's see what happens.
this is what real pack tactics look like.
Oh, yeah, let me show you
Mhm.
something. Wow, that's 20 damage.
Yeah, this one is definitely unconscious now.
And then I just like stare at the other one. Actually, no, I don't. I'm gonna run over to him because I have movement. I don't even care about the Swoltest. I come right over
this
here.
cultist will try to attack you,
That's fine.
but you did take away the other threat, so he doesn't have advantage anymore. But that is It's a 19 to hit.
Is it a 19?
Yes,
Okay,
yes it is.
that's fine. I'll take
So
2 damage.
two more bludgeoning damage. Blink.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay, there's 2 more of these dudes. I think they can.
There's
2,
3 actually.
4. Oh, you're right. I still have all of the ones on my
Oh.
screen on the GM layer, so it's really confusing for me. But that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I can make it up to Angie, and this one will make it up to Easter. This one will. This one has a death wish. Okay, so that's 1
Cultist
against.
man.
Yeah, 1 against Easter. That's another natural 20. I'm sorry.
I put myself here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So that is 7 slashing damage. That's not too bad. Could have been worse. Against Angie. Oof. 22 to hit. So that is 4 slashing damage to Angie. And 9 to Bonks. So
19,
Nine.
you mean?
no, 9.
Okay.
9, just 9. Lucky 9.
A mighty 9.
So
Tell me about
you
it.
will find yourself suddenly surrounded in darkness. You don't know which way is up, which way is down, but you're still paralyzed. You can't hear anything or see anything. The battlefield is, you don't know what happened to it. You just felt yourself fall and enter this space. You, at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw.
How's a 16 do?
16 beats it. So as you're stunned in this space, you feel yourself slowly regain control of your body.
End of turn.
Damney's up.
Zamni better come pull some weight over here.
Yeah, Zamni's just shouting. And I think they are, let's see. Oh boy. They have nope. They do have this shit though. Oh, well, that's not helpful. Cool. All right, sorry. I was just like, what spells do they have? Nope, that's not going to help. Nope, that would have helped before. Nope. Nope, they're good. Nope, they're going to run over here. 2 attacks. I think that their bonus to hit. They have to roll above a 2, which they can do. Yeah. So this guy is just completely annihilated. Both things hit. This one goes down. Murdered. Lethal damage. All that. That's Samni's turn. There are no more of those dudes left. The Thug's turn. The Thug is going to make an attack. 2 attacks against Easter.
Not the giant
first-
bear.
Nah, Easter's looking rough, so he's gonna go after Easter. Yeah, that's an 18 to hit. No, that's the wrong stat block. Same bonus though. 18 to hit. So
Yep.
you take 5 bludgeoning damage, and then the second one is a 15 to hit.
Yep.
5 more bludgeoning damage.
And I'm down.
No.
Easter's down. And that's fun. All right. Then it is, well, it's Easter's turn. So
All right, roll a death save. That's okay. 1 success. That's a 12.
Angie,
Okay, healing word.
Yeah, you can do that.
And 4. 6 HP.
To Easter, I assume. Yep.
To bonks.
And
yeah,
then
you are to bonks.
whoever, if anybody's in the R, they get 4.
Yeah, I think Easter is in the aura.
Yeah, I ran back into it.
Yeah, so you'd get an additional 4.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody's in the aura.
Except
right.
Maybe Winter Hammer.
You still have
Then-
an action.
And then I'm going to cast Hidden Step on myself.
Okay, so you go invisible. Is that an action or a bonus action to do that?
Hidden Step is a bonus action.
And then you can't do it because you use your bonus action to do healing.
You have a
word.
lot of
I
bonus
keep-
actions.
Yeah, action economy, man.
I'm so sorry. I keep
No,
thinking
it's-
healing word is a spell, is an action. I'm sorry. I can't get that in my head.
That's all right.
It seems like
Okay.
Angie has a lot more bonus actions than your typical character as
Yes,
well.
this is
So,
true. This is absolutely true.
Okay, so I'm not invisible. Well, that's it. Then I'll just stay.
Well, you do have an action that you can use to do something.
Oh,
If you want to
then-
attack something
yeah.
or
Then I will take out my scimitar then.
yeah, because you do have that,
I have a
that
Damaging.
cultist right next to you.
Oh, wait. Let's do cantrip then. Let's set off a bonfire underneath that guy.
Which guy?
This one.
Okay. It's a save, right?
It is a
Yeah, it fails, whatever it is.
Dex 14.
Yeah, it
So,
fails.
Okay,
With a 3.
1d8 of fire. Ooh, max damage! 8 damage.
Nice. He's still kicking, barely.
Well, I guess now we know they have a 9 HP.
I thought they had 8.
Barely kicking. All right, bear's turn. What's the bear gonna do?
Okay, so let's see. 2 attacks. It's by that big dude. Big bad dude. It's a +7, so that's 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, where'd the D8 go? Right there. 10 damage.
He is down.
Nice. Saved me from having to do a thing I was going to do.
Yeah, so the bear lunges and this thing is, and that was just
Okay.
the bear's first attack, so it's got a
So-
second attack.
Yep. So we'll claw the other guy.
Which
What's
which
the
guy?
reach? Let me make sure I can do
Oh,
that.
I'm sure you can move this bear wherever you want to,
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
like here or here. It's pretty.
Yeah. Okay. So he moves. Claw attack
Which one are you attacking?
is. Do we have more than one left? The one by Easter.
Okay. Oh,
So
just move
let's
from
move
there.
him.
Yeah,
Oh,
so he had one attack
goes
left.
down. Yep. And that is a 12 to hit.
12, I believe, is what you needed. So that hits.
Okay, and that one is 2d6.
Can you do more than 9 damage?
It's 8.
8?
Good
I rolled
try.
a 2 and a
He's still
1,
kicking.
and it's
He's
and it's
still
a
kicking.
+5.
Still kicking. All right. Very well done there. Bonks.
All right, I'm gonna, as I'm running back to the group, I'm gonna swing at this guy. That's a 19 on the dice. That's probably gonna
that
hit.
hits.
And he's dead.
A 19, huh?
Yeah. Does a
How much
20
damage
does
do you
a
do?
25 hit? Oh, do I need to roll damage?
Can you
Can
do
you-
less than 2?
No.
Can you do less than
I can.
2?
My minimum damage is 7, so no.
Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, and then with that, I will return back to the group. Yep, just come right next to
Yep.
Easter.
Okay. All right. With that, I'm in the interest of time, and
Mhm.
since you've got 2 more at 1 HP left, I'm just going to say it's pretty easy for you to pick these guys off. And once they fall, it's quiet. Damni is shaking the one that you kept alive, trying to get him to speak. And when he doesn't speak, Damni shoves their longsword down his throat and kills him. So your lead there has been murdered. Time passes.
Easter was like asking Angelica, what the hell happened to Zoph?
You guys go over and you all slowly realize that this is an illusion. And the longer you stay here, like if you stay in the area long enough, it will eventually vanish. Zoph is nowhere to be seen. But neither are any more of the cult members.
Easter goes up to Zammy and says, this is your fault, you know.
Damni looks affronted.
If you had actually stuck with the group and like lent us your protection, then Zoph would have been fine. But you had to go charge up.
You cannot blame me for something that happened in the middle of battle. I did exactly what you said you were going to do, which is charge in right after Pascal. What were you doing?
I was doing my best to keep up with you and fight off every other thing on the battlefield.
If you were so concerned about your friend, then why weren't you at your friend's side defending them?
Because that's not what I do.
That's not what I do either. I told you all you could stick near me if you wanted my protection, and that Dragonborn decided not to do that, and it is on them.
I'm going to roll insight.
Don't go blaming it on me.
I got an 18 insight.
What are you trying to?
Are they shouting it because they feel guilty or because they legitimately don't care about this?
Oh, well, they feel guilty, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They're offended that the first thing you did was blame them when they're here on a mission. It's not that they don't care. They are very upset.
Yeah.
And the short time that you've known them, you know that they're not a person to show their emotions quickly. Like even when you interrogated them the first time, they were very subdued. So it's a lot that you can see emotions on their face right now.
Yeah, and I think Easter just keeps getting into it. And it's like, I think it's clear that like Easter is just looking for somebody besides herself to blame here.
Yeah, and Zamni will not engage much further. So you can keep yelling at them, and they're going to take out their anger on corpses. They are investigating, looking for clues on the bodies. Anything that might give them a lead.
Oh, like the person they just killed?
Because they wouldn't talk. What would you guys like to do in the next minutes?
Yeah, I'll also do that. Look for clues or any sort of instructions where they might have the reels.
Make your investigation checks with advantage because Zamni is helping you.
I'm not very good at this.
I'll look too, but
I'll make one, not at advantage.
really,
I'll make one too because of +9.
I'm rolling that one. It's a 4. He's just too mad to investigate anything.
I rolled a 14.
I also got a 14.
She's upset and crying and scared. And
Yep. So you find not a lot, but you do find orders on one of the higher ups. And it's very brief, but the orders say, Immobilize the Dragonborn. Keep everyone else occupied. Do what you have to do.
And I'm guessing that's in the same handwriting that we saw before with the letter. Yeah, okay.
So the darkness is all consuming. It's suffocating. And as you feel like on the verge of losing your consciousness, you start to slip into your subconscious a little bit. And you're not sure if it's hallucinations or if it's memories. And you can't see anything. Everything is dark. But the wounds of the battle are stinging, and you can feel suddenly the sharp pain of a knife in your back. And you cry out, but it's not your voice. It's Jelena's that's ringing in your ears. And you struggle to open your eyes. But the pain is so intense that it takes all of your focus just to keep breathing in this suffocating space. You feel rough hands on your arms and shoulders, and you can hear a voice chuckling malevolently somewhere behind you. And it's a voice you recognize from memories in Aor. A voice belonging to the drow woman that Jelena identified as her fellow agent and friend, Thalra Tessaran. But there's something off about it. And as you think, you can hear it shifting, getting low and rumbling. And she says, "You may have foiled Shanithra's plot, but you are a fool to think you could also outsmart me, little drow." And the fathomless depth of the monstrous voice reverberates within you until it's all that's left. You awaken suddenly, and you're in a dark room, but it's not the same space that you were in. There's furniture, and there's a chair, and you're freezing cold, and your whole body is trembling, and your mind is panicking, and you are alive, and your heart is beating wildly, and your lungs are just gulping in air as if you've been starved. You try to move, but you quickly realize that your body has been wrapped in heavy chains. And that's when you can hear another familiar voice chuckling before you. Mother and I have been so worried about you, little Sib. You look up at the source of the voice, and you see a tall, sturdy bronze dragonborn man with a splash of bright blue scales across his face and chest. His electric blue eyes are precisely the same color as yours, and they're trained on you with great interest. It's your brother, Rivan Zephyrax. And that is where we are going to end season 3 of Antiheroes in Exandria. Thank you so much to everyone for playing. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see what happens to our poor Quatrefoils when we come back in season 4. Good night.
I
It'd be way too long to wait.